We're back to lend the power of our axe to Inquisitor Drogon, who's missing a lot of hair. Also coordination. He's a man between worlds, floating on his arrogance. But he's an Inquisitor, so we gotta do what he says. You alright there, Chief? You good? You good?
I don't think so.
Anytime. Just anytime, man. You show me one sign of that weakness, that chaos possession, and it's over. Yeah! Time for a war boss!
You try to steal my titans? Steal my loot? I'll rip your guts right out your throat!
He's a simple man with simple tastes.
The orc himself. I'm gonna put your head on a spike!
But now is not the time to fight him. That will come later.
Really?
Yeah. That'll be glorious. I don't care how hard you are, hard boy. I'm harder.
What does he have? It's all glowing.
Hate is the power of the Wog.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yep. Sorry to paint the screen with viscera, but I'm not that sorry. I think a lot of you enjoy it, just a little bit like me. Does it make us repulsive human beings? Yeah. Yeah, it does. But we're not that bothered about it. After all, it's just games, right? Nobody would actually kill poor defenseless orcs in real life. Would you?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time I see that, though, it looks like he's holding a stick of dynamite. He's about to run and kill you.
It's not a stick of dynamite. It's a stick of whoop-ass.
Ah. Okay.
Similar glow. I can understand why you'd be confused. Can't I carry more grenades? No. You must be conservative. The chapter saw fit to graft you with 5 grenade plates. Is that not enough?
No.
Why are you being so inefficient, Marine? We taught you better than this. I actually want to see this game in 4K.
In 4K?
See 40K in 4K, yes. To see how well it scales up and how crisp
Or
it
would
gets.
you want to see it 40K in 40K?
I think my head would explode.
Oh my god, I can see all 40 dimensions.
The degree of joy I would feel would be, yeah, heretical. I would spawn a new chaos god onto itself. Hello. We know what that sight means.
Babies?
The feeling of wanting to have babies, perhaps.
Ah, gotcha.
What have you for us
need
today?
weapons? Bolt pistol for plasma pistol.
Yes. Do it!
Shoots 100% pure blood plasma.
That's the one.
Like,
It's the sticky gun. So now our basic sidearm is forever changed. We hope for the better, but it's hard to say.
It is plasma. Now
It
maybe
is.
if it was ion, maybe pure ion.
If it were ion, it would do very little damage to living tissue. It'd be great against robots, though. Excuse me.
Oh, good point. Depends on your battle. I guess that'd work against whatever the high-tech things are. Tenchimuyos, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the tension wheels, why not?
Yeah, I can't remember their names.
Are we going around the balcony here, then? That's odd. Why wouldn't they just provide a stairwell?
It's killing me now. What the hell are their names?
Tau.
Thank you.
Weird boy!
Is that a shaman?
Yes.
So even in Warhammer 40k, they have shamans.
Of course. It's just that they're advanced enough to know that it's not entirely magic. It's energy tapping. It's not some mystical force no one understands. They understand it quite well. Well, not the orcs, actually. The orcs have no idea. They're just super excited to have a good, proper fight with their heads. Yep.
Now what's the difference between these orcs and fantasy orcs?
Didn't we already cover this?
I'm just saying though, if they have shamans, like where along the lines did these two societies get separated?
Remember, there is a half theory that Fantasy Warhammer is just another planet in 40k, meaning that those orcs are simply a feral tribe left behind from a long-forgotten Wog.
Ah, and on such a small planet that, doesn't have...
It's a shame they haven't taken over already. Like, shame on them as orcs. But I suppose that these orcs, the fantasy orcs, are less explicitly pollutive and chlorophyllc They're less plant-oriented. They still repopulate quickly, and they're definitely a bane in the Empire and all the other neighboring tribes. But people care less. And they don't have high technology, so they only use doom divers and spears and the occasional ogre and troll. And giants. And wyverns if they're very lucky. So they're missing all the technology. Oh, who could that be?
How much deeper does this facility
Who
go?
could it be? It's unlocked.
Factorum? Far deeper. Whole generator room is actually
Our dear
suspended
prince.
above a venting shaft.
Just 3 hours late.
Yes. In case of catastrophic overload.
I thought you had duct tape in your
having slipped
jacket.
away into
I
the depths.
look over, I'm like, shiny plastic gold thing? Like, what the hell is that? Like, oh, it's a beer.
It's a ding-dang-doodle.
3 hours late, but no chair ready for me.
There's a pizza on it.
Yes, here we are. Colder than the space with a smile.
Colder than a Space Wolf smile.
To the device's function.
Suggesting Space Wolves are not very mirthful.
Worthful.
Mirthful. Not possessed of a great amount of kindness or warmth. Well, let's carry on.
They're already in here now. You open the door. It's too late to be quiet. Like, I'm gonna slowly do everything.
I'm gonna pretend like this is not happening. Oh, it's happening.
Into the main
And it's happening now.
We need only obtain the power source at the core of the generator.
The generator room?
Decoupling.
This is a hell of a generator, isn't it?
Yeah, you think it'd be warmer. I mean, if it's a generator, it should be producing
Guard
heat,
the
not
access
cold.
points.
Depends. You know how a heat pump works?
Oh, good point. Or is it a cold fusion generator?
Might be.
Didn't think of that either.
Either way, maybe the generator is super hot, but the coolant systems are very efficient.
Decoupling sequence, Captain. We must keep the chamber secure until the power source is exposed.
Keep it secure? As in there's bad guys coming for us?
Drogon, Ordo Xenos.
Is that a ladder?
It is. But we can't climb it. It's far too weak for us. And now we see Darth Vader's chamber.
There. Primary shield is open, Captain. Head into the central chamber.
Alarm.
Seize the power source. Okay. Oh, that's a problem.
Oh shit, it's a shaman.
And he summoned the war boss.
Space Marine! What are you hiding down here?
They're doing nothing.
I want it!
Okay, that's fine. I can play this game.
Hold back the green skins, Captain. The power source will be free of the generator shortly.
Rip his head right open. Perfect.
Strike through!
I mean, let's get it up.
I did. No kill animation or nothing. Just death swipes. And now I've got to build all that anger up again.
Power core explosion.
Pity. Are we doing this? Nope.
Can't run from me, Space Marine!
Mopping up the aggression. Let's cut them down. Let's make it worse. Just punch them into pieces. That's
The
fine.
power source and get it into its canister.
Hello. Have one of these.
Huh.
The shields are very good at opening up my own guard.
Okay.
And then you beat him to death with his own shield. Justice.
There you go.
Remember when I talked about Space Marines moving so fast your brain can't quite process what they're doing? That was real.
I
Well,
figured.
as real as a fictional game gets anyway. But you get my meaning.
I don't know. I mean, there could be some pretty real fictional games. Like, your bullets, you know, you get shot in the leg, your leg goes. There are loading games like that, but, you know,
Jesus, coin, say something.
Something.
Hey, there you are.
Jesus coin.
That would be an interesting sacrilegious currency, wouldn't it?
Yes.
He was kind of against the whole monetization thing, but then Jesus wasn't around when Bitcoin was a thing. Maybe now he's all into cryptocurrency.
Probably created it.
The Lord is our maker and keeper and savior, also our denominational leader.
Bitcoin's taken quite a bit of a plunge in the past couple weeks.
Sure, because it's all bullshit. But if enough people believe in it, it's real.
Well, that's how any money works. There's nothing backing the US dollar.
Blind faith.
Exactly.
I don't know if taking it with your gloved hand is the best idea, but that's what we did.
Just eat it.
No,
Is everything okay? It
it's
hurts.
not quite the One Ring, but it's close to the One Ring.
What achievement did you get?
You must carry it.
You're the chosen one.
Clearly. I mean, look where I am, what I'm doing.
You're the Highlander.
This lantern will be my guiding light.
Alright, now I gotta say the oath.
The android.
Christ, I should have read my Green Lantern comic books.
The Inquisitor insisted
One
you
lantern
could not have
rules them
survived.
all.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Galadriel.
Precious power source.
The what?
We set
The
a
Lord
rendezvous
Rail's like-
in Hab Center and
That was
Lord of the
that.
Rings. You,
these
never
tunnels will
mind.
spit
Go
us
away,
out
comic
there
book boy.
eventually.
Yeah, it's alright. Lord of the Rings,
Heading
it's a
toward the
book.
Hab Center.
There's no pictures or funniness in it or under an hour. I don't read it.
Wait, it takes you an hour to read a comic?
No. Except if it's not under an hour for me to read it, but I don't read anything. I determine if it's more than 20 pages,
So if it's 58 minutes,
I'll read it.
read it.
but that's got to be the whole book.
The whole trade in under an hour.
Yes.
You poor deluded soul. It's okay, I understand. It's not your fault. It's your school's.
No, I prefer to not read anymore. I just listen to audiobooks because I'm lazy.
Just dragging that debris with me.
Americans.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I need to pick up my reading too, but I just don't take the time to get away from the screen. See,
Exactly.
now that you got one, they're laying around everywhere. But they give you a choice. You can get a sword if you prefer the sword moveset. I don't think there's a lot of incentive to, but it's nice that the game even gives you the option. No.
Aw,
What awe?
that'd be awesome.
Would it? Well,
Axe and
good.
a sword, just wow.
Go join the Space Wolves. I love that shit. The Space Marines, the Ultramarines, did not support this action.
Why not?
Because it's too reckless and inefficient.
Now, the guy who created Warhammer,
Yeah,
do you think he still writes all the books and laws for it?
of course not. Whoever the original owners were, I'm sure they have gladly passed it on, saying, do what you want to do.
Give it to the capitalists.
Of course.
Probably sure the guy who created it probably sold it to Games Workshop. Like, I'm done with this. It's a great story. Thought it was a cool game. You take it from here.
I mean, they hired on writers upon writers upon writers. Oh, geez, I'm trying to remember who the actual original creators are. Original writers. I'm drawing a blank. Andy Hoare is one of them, but I forget the other guy.
Randy Horse?
H-O-A-R-E. Hoare.
Poor.
You can have a laugh, it's fine. You
Oh,
can mispronounce it. But clearly, when they hire Gavin Thorpe and Aaron Debsky-Bowden, Dan Abnett, of course, there's a few others I'm forgetting. Alessio Salvatore used to be a big writer for a lot of fantasy books. I know he did some space stuff as well.
Oh, they have books for fantasy.
Why is this a surprise to you?
I don't know. It just
You
seems
don't read. Why are you interested?
they have audiobooks of everything, sir.
Yes, they do.
I may not read, but I can damn sure listen. It doesn't take me... I can watch a computer and listen to a book.
It's amazing how an unabridged book could take like 27 hours on Audible, but
To
it
listen
will
to,
take
yes.
you like, I don't know, like 78 hours.
So 28 hours, right? With 3 hours of chill time, that's going to be what, 7-8 days of listening? So after a week, you're done.
I
And then
listened
reading
to
a book,
Neil
it's 2
Gaiman's Norse mythology, and that took me almost a full overnight shift.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not bad. And then I started listening to book 4 of the Dark Tower series. But
The
yes,
wizard and the computer.
but you have a point. That's my biggest issue. When I read a book, I lose my spot. Like, I thought it was here, but I don't remember this part, so I gotta go right back into the beginning of the chapter. So I start the chapters over.
Let's
a
pick
lot.
it up from chapter 3. 40.
The only book I said I consistently read every day was in high school. I'd say it's Frankenstein.
Whoops.
Frankenstein.
Frankensmocks.
Yep. And it's
Who
trust-
drops a squig in a sewer, huh? Really? I mean really.
Well, you probably went up against Squirttooth.
Fucking squirt too.
I've only had one book I've actually read like 3 times, and I'll read straight to it. No days of a gap or anything. I'll just read in my
Call
spare
out the
time.
work. Not coming in and read a book.
Well,
Hey,
you
that's
guys
good
probably,
enough, I understand.
you guys probably never heard of it, but James Elroy, he does
Ron
dark
Hubbard?
noir books. He did. He was the original author for the movie Alley Confidential.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was say I've heard his name somewhere.
Did they call him Buzz? Harry Potter? Oh no. How long would it take to read Harry Potter start to finish, I wonder?
All the books.
Yeah.
I could care less. I'm not into wizardry.
Yes,
That's
you
also
are.
a big,
You're not into wizardry, but you like Warhammer Fantasy?
Those are
Shut
big
the
books.
fuck up.
Those are big books.
I don't find it entertaining for some reason.
But you find Warhammer entertaining.
I do. There's action and death, and
As there is in Harry Potter as well.
not very much.
We just don't discuss it in those terms.
Yeah.
We just say they retire some wizards. Don't say beheadings.
Should be a new Harry Potter book coming out too.
New movie coming out the end of this year. Sequel to Stranger Things and Where to Find Them.
Sexual deviants, so where to catch them. Alright, boys.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Special features and Where to Find Them.
Fantastical beasts.
Whatever. Close enough.
Don't diminish this. They're like, oh, whoops.
No, I just don't remember. I've never seen that one either. I haven't seen. I've seen the first Harry Potter movie, and I've seen bits and pieces of the rest of the
Uh-oh.
movies.
Ah.
It just doesn't pique my interest. The movies don't even do that for me either.
I think I'm getting the point here, and the point is he's stronger.
Like, he is like atomic slamming your ass.
He is. Doing a good job of it, too.
Like the Ray Johnson with arm.
But I can plant my axe in his head and burst it on the way out and get a full heal.
Yep.
I mean, that's as close to a bitch slap as you can get. It's like you're playing Fallout 4, coin, then you almost kill the thing, and then it levels up, gets a full heal, and rapes you.
Have you seen the guy who did Fallout 4 without killing anything?
No?
You've told me this like 10,000 times.
I know, it's just interesting. And like,
Wait,
they
is this your first pacifist run?
yeah, hearing of it, and when even the developers, like, I didn't think it was humanly possible to do it. And they're like, he literally, like, when they went back and looked at it, it's almost to break the game because there's certain things you have to kill.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know how to choose the right partners, they can kill them for you.
Right.
So it's
I
like,
didn't kill anybody. I just, what was that Bunny Hop said earlier? That you can, in MGS3, you can trank a snake, put it in your backpack and keep it there, and then throw it at a guard later, and have it bite the guard, poison and kill him, but you didn't kill it. You didn't kill that guard, the snake did.
yeah. Also,
I mean, he surprised the snake. What do you expect's gonna happen?
oh, what was it? Also, you hit him with a trank, or knock him out.
Yep.
Break
Destroy the
both-
microphone and break both his legs and leave him just to suffer and die in the wilderness, but you didn't kill him.
Bloodloss did.
He didn't die. He just had to spend the rest of his life doing that. Being that guy who said, I met Solid Snake once. Not even Solid Snake, I met Big Boss.
What's the difference?
The difference is that guy spazzed the hell out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer that question. You have to find out for yourself.
God damn it, that means you have to buy games and play them.
Or just watch a bunch of videos.
Yeah, neither one.
You're good at that. But if you want to play them, they're not that bad.
Oh, I know they're not. I've beaten, like I said...
What
I've
have we
beaten
got
one or
here?
two.
Oh. Oh, this is a
Ultramarine
thing.
chapter. Access granted.
What is a melty gun exactly?
That sounds like something that melts things.
Yeah. It is effectively weaponized microwave.
So you can cook things. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can.
Where's the power?
You want to see it? I'll show
Or...
you.
use a radar.
Radar? How do you mean?
Radar. You use microwaves.
Radar?
Oh, you're right. If I tune it just right, I can radarize things. I can say Marco, sizzle, Polo, sizzle.
Exactly. When it bounces back, you just read that where they're at.
You can Norman Reedus it?
Yep. And then Hideo Kojima will come in and make some great story about it.
Oh yeah, you still gotta watch that, don't you? I forgot to show you. We'll have a chance. For romance. Or something.
Did you Deadeye from Red Dead Redemption?
I did.
Good job.
Just no auto aim.
That's a game we gotta get on here.
You okay, buddy?
Who, me? Or him?
Tap
He's
dancing?
just
Would-
tap dancing,
would-
man. Leave him alone.
Fair enough.
Is he like the guy that goes on YouTube and does all the crazy stunts and then dies?
Yeah, he just tries to jump from this power block to the next power block and beans his
Some
head
people
on
who
it.
do parkour.
Yeah.
Hear about the kid in China who did that?
No.
And they fell off the building?
Yeah.
That was in New York, I think.
That was
It was
everywhere.
Chinese.
He was Chinese, yeah. That's what,
Sorry, buddy.
that's
You
what
fast
the whole-
forward.
Yeah, doing stunts and dying thing, man.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
I'm gonna
there's-
do chin-ups.
was it
The hell?
pull-ups
No, he's trying to, pull-ups.
or something like that
Like, pull-ups
on,
and chin-ups are the same thing.
on the
The
edge.
human
yeah.
flagpole. He saw that the one documentary about the guy who walked between, across the World Trade Center. He said, "I can do that."
Or the movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Which he cannot do.
or you watch the documentary.
Who knows?
I know because I've watched both.
Have you?
Yes.
I heard the movie's crap.
Kinda. Especially if you've seen the OG thing and described. They explained how they did it, how they had to pull it off. Highly illegal. And the guy's stuck in the middle, in a sense, because if he gets off the building, they have to arrest him. But nobody's going on that wire. So he just played around for, I think, what was it, half an hour? In the middle, between the buildings, across cables.
Huh.
And then eventually went to go face the music. Because technically, he's a terrorist.
Is it?
Well, I mean, he did an act that he wasn't allowed to do on government property or state property.
Was it a political statement? Did he
It might have
terrorize
been.
anyone?
It might have been about homosexuals. Hard to say.
Slightly about that.
Do you need an excuse?
Nope, but I know one thing. I will never do that.
Chuck, I think your feet are too sloppy for that anyway.
I can't even walk on carpet. Like, walk across this wire. Go fuck yourself.
But it's to save your children. Let me think about this one.
It's like the Futurama thing. You must sacrifice your firstborn child. Whoop! There you go. Oh my god, that's brutal.
"25 minutes later, because elevators, you know, in huge environments.
You think they play the same elevator music here as they do there?
No.
Damn.
No elevator music. Another purity seal. What could this one be all about? Superior fury.
I was waiting for it. You Davjev chastity belt. Damn it.
Significantly slowly. That's actually one of those things that they discuss a lot for Space Marines. Do they have genitals or don't they? And the consensus is generally that some of the more puritanical chapters just flat out sever them, whereas others, they just don't worry about it.
Won't be able to use it. They got all that giant armor on.
Well, they don't always have the armor on, but remember the Black Carapace. There's a mutation that a lot of their skin is covered with almost like dragon scales, in a sense,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
to help interface with the armor. So whatever soft bits there are probably not getting a whole lot of use.
that. That's right.
Alright guys,
So they're just castrated.
a rebirth, potentially, yes. Come here, come here, come here! Couldn't snatch him out of the air. Too bad. But there's talk of, like Space Wolves saying, we need all natural warriors, minus the possible extensive surgery where they're not natural. But
Are there hybrids?
I see where we're going with this, and potentially, because Chaos has no rules. So maybe.
Hybrids as in, like, orcs and humans?
Yeah, that's one. Vampires and humans?
Well, that's fancy. So,
I would suppose that yes, because one, the galaxy is vast and all kinds of things happen, and two,
You need weapons, something to continue.
yeah, let's say if you want to make a weaponized space marine that, when it dies, it creates
Excuse me?
more.
no, that's not allowed.
Not allowed.
No, because every experiment to try and do this has met with failure because the gene seed is too complicated. They can't just replicate. The bodies fail.
That's what I'm saying, but if you splice them with orcs to see how they replicate...
Terribly. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back because there's an entire race that is nothing but hybrids.
Really?
Tyranids.
Tyranids?
Because Tyranids have a core code that they blend with other species.
Those are the bug creatures, right?
Well, sure. Bug is the closest you got.
What would you call them, sir?
Highly evolved predatory organism. I'll call them viruses, to be honest with you.
The Predator.
I don't know if that would actually be useful to them or not. I think they just wiped out the Predator strain, because all they could do is try and improve on the Gene Stealers and Lictors, and they already have a pretty good organism for that. Naturally cloaking and good in close combat. So the Predator species has nothing to offer the Swarm.
Captain Titus.
Hey guys,
Well
good to
met.
see you.
So they're basically just a
Idea
bee.
of our position.
Sure. A hungry bee hippo.
The air smells a bit cleaner.
I've had enough of tunnels. Let's
Lysander.
go and find the Inquisitor before the orcs.
So what happened to the guy?
Drogon?
Yeah.
He hanged back. Because why wouldn't you? This is heavy work. And he's an Inquisitor. He's precious. Can't have him traipsing around, getting caught and stuff. He's got secrets, after all. You know, it just occurred to me that I was in a small hallway with a bunch of orcs. And I had the microwave gun. Shame on me. Instead, I simply beat them all to death with my axe-like stick.
Well, in the hell?
Into the hell.
I just look over and I see some gears moving. I'm like, what the hell is that? In
bus.
the tabletop game, do you
Yes.
have Space Marines that have that weapon?
Yeah, of course. It's primarily an anti-armor weapon.
Really?
Yeah, flash vaporize things at short range. Great for melting down tanks.
What was the point? Didn't think of it that way.
But it is a highly specialized weapon. It's like a super shotgun. You got to be pretty close. And if you are that close, then you're in danger. But at least you can melt things down. And it's slow firing, so it has a highly specific purpose. But it's a fairly widespread weapon among the Imperium. That said, I mean, Orc basic weapons aren't too shabby, taking out most light vehicles in the first place, because they are explosive rounds. So it's not difficult to imagine that even Orc trucks, a trooper can take them down with enough focused fire.
Really?
Yeah?
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're not heavily armored. Go ahead.
How strong are their tanks? Orc tanks.
Orcs, as far as their engineering, they just have trucks, so they have technicals.
So they're like the Muslims with little trucks and a turret on the back.
At their basic, yes, but if they have enough mech boys, they'll begin to strap more things together. They'll create things called war wagons. So they will have recon vehicles, like huge RVs, like picture battle Winnebagos, with a bunch of armor and a bunch of cannons. They can also build Gargants, which are poorly made Titans, but the fact that they can make Titans in the first place is really impressive. Also, Orcs scavenge vehicles, so they can find whatever the Imperium left behind during battle, and then Orcify it, to make it work just well enough. So they have whatever they find, plus some other stuff.
Compared to the Space Marines.
The Space Marines have a lot more regimented vehicles at their disposal. They have standardized APC templates and tank templates, as well as a few key vehicles like Imperial borrowed Bane Blades, super heavy tank chassis with large weaponry. But Space Marines prefer, if at all possible, to use their transports, their flyers, and their infantry, because they're space goddamn Marines. Next time, Chapter 9.
See ya.
Bye.